My name is Daxton Diede, and I'm his audience.
For 14 years, America has been remembering those lost during one of the biggest terrorist attacks in history. America felt the full devastation both physically and mentally, but were able to get back on their feet. Many people gave their lives to save others, and we continue to remember and honor those lost during the 9/11 attacks. The September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks showed the bravery, toughness, and pride of the United States. It was just an ordinary day, kids going to school, parents heading to work, but little did we know that today would be marked in history. 4 United States airlines were hijacked on the morning of September 11, 2001 by 19 Al-Qaeda terrorists. The first plane left from Boston, headed towards California, but was hijacked shortly after takeoff. The plane carried 20,000 gallons of highly explosive jet fuel, along with a number of passengers. The plane hit the first tower at 8:45 a.m. near the 80th floor. At first, people thought it was just an accident, but while they watched the rubble from the North Tower fall, the second plane was on its way. 15 minutes later, the second plane hit the South Tower. People now understood that America was under attack. The third plane was hijacked and crashed into the Pentagon at 9:45 a.m., killing 125 military personnel and civilians, along with 64 people from the plane. The fourth and final plane, United Flight 93, was grounded for some time until the weather cleared up and eventually left the airport. People on the plane found out about the Twin Towers, but were oblivious that the hijackers were on their plane. The plane ended up crashing into a field in Pennsylvania. 3,000 people were killed during the attacks in New York and Washington, D.C., including more than 400 police officers and firefighters. These firefighters entered the towers knowing that there was little chance that they would survive. These men and women displayed what bravery is and what it means to take pride in your country. The passengers of United Flight 93 also resembled bravery. Once the plane was hijacked, the terrorists told the passengers that they weren't going to land in the airport. The passengers took it upon themselves to make sure the plane wouldn't reach its destination. The passengers aboard United Flight 93 made a plan to storm the cockpit and stop the hijackers from reaching its destination. They knew it was going to be a suicide mission. The passengers were able to stop the plane, and many people's lives were saved. The cleanup process of Ground Zero continued for over 9 months, hauling over 1.8 million tons of rubble out of Ground Zero. Citizens of New York City begged the city to let them volunteer during the rebuilding process. Some of the citizens will volunteer more than 36 hours outside of their regular job just to chip away at the 9/11 wreckage for each week. Osama bin Laden's Al-Qaeda terrorist group were allegedly acting in retaliation for America's support of Israel, its involvement in the Persian Gulf War, and its continued military presence in the Middle East. America endured an event that brought one of the biggest cities in the world to its knees. The citizens of New York City came together and helped each other affected by the terrorist attacks. The September 11th, 2001 terrorist attack showed the bravery, toughness, and pride of the United States of America.